Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's try to solve a new problem today. That's problem of the day. Today is 5 September 2024 and the problem is 2028. Find missing observation. Let's try to read the problem statement first and then we will proceed with our solution and our observations. So in the problem what we have given, you have, if you read, you have observation of n plus m. This one is the total n plus m, six-sided rolls, this dice roll with a new face numbered from 1 to 6. Is the normal that we play dice rolling is the same. Of the observation went wrong, given here that an observation went missing and you only have to have the observations of m rows. Fortunately, you have to calculate the average value of n plus m rows. So if you will give what you have given here, you are given an integer array rows of that to if you see that total observation, I mean total number of dice roll is n plus m. Out of n plus m, you have m observation in the given. If you will see in this row m observation you have given, and n is given and mean is given, but you do not have what you had the observation for n rolls dice roll. So you are just read here, you are given an integer array rolls of length m where roll I is the value of ith observation, means in the ith time what you have thrown the dice. You are also given the two integer mean and n. So what result is expecting from us? This method is actually expecting that return an array of length n containing the missing observations such that the average value of n plus m rules is exactly mean. There is multiple valid answer, return any of them. If no such array exists, return an empty array. And here is the definition of the average value. What the average value is? The average value of the set k number is the sum of the number divided by k. That's the, you know what the actual formula of the average value. Notice the mean is an integer, so there is a sum of n plus 1 rule divisible by n. It is given that you do not get any decimal value after finding the mean. So that's what the problem is all about. So if you will see the example here, let's start how. If we see the example number 1, input is rows are given for the m rows and mean is given and n is given. N is means then the rows that you have to find out, the number of rows that are missing, and the number of rows that is already given out of n plus n. So from here, if you see that from here you can find what could be the sum of missing observation. So how you will calculate this? Let's try to find out. So let's see here first how you will find out. If let's say, sorry, wait a moment. So see here, if the total number is given is n plus m, and we have given the observation of m value and nth. So if you will see for the nth observation, if you will see, let's say n1 plus n2 plus dash 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 n, nth observation plus m1 observation plus m2 observation dash 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 plus m observation, similarly n observation is there, equal to, so if you divide from here, n plus n will be equal to mean. So from here, if you will try to put the mean here, and what we have from here, if you see that from here to here these data are missing, and from here to here you have already given. So what you will do, these you multiply from here, so n1 plus n2 plus dash 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 equal to mean multiply with n plus m minus summation of m1 plus m2 plus dash dash dash. So these are the way you will find the sum of missing observation. These are the sum of missing observation, and these data and these data and these data are already given. So from here you will get the sum. Let's suppose we saying that it is x. So total x is n1 plus n2 plus n3 plus and plus dash. So if you will see the, you know, see here the constant are given that mean, because all the time whenever you will throw a dice, it always in between 1 to 6, 1 to 6. So mean always vary from 1 to 6, and row I also, as mentioned above in the problem statement, that it will be from 1 to 6. So these are the constraint of for n and m, that how many observation it could be. So if you maximum how many observation it could be is will be equal to n plus m, and n plus n, if you will try to sum both these maximum, so 10 plus 5, 10 to the power 5 plus 10 to the power 5, so total 2 into 10 to the power 5 thrown can be possible. So these are the length, and so these are the observation from here. And so if you see x plus x1 plus x2, so they are the two cases. Just if you try to find out, they are the two cases. It will be, these are the way that how you will find the x value. These are the sum of missing observations. So if you will try, there are the two cases, either the solution would be possible or not possible. Why not possible? If let's suppose that you have n is given is 2, and these x would be like 14. So anyhow you cannot make this 14. So let's suppose if we, these are the one example, and these are the impossible example, and this if n equal to 2 and you try to find out x equal to 1, these are also cannot be possible, because that minimum, the dice contains the minimum number is 1. So this also cannot be possible. These are the scenario where the solution cannot be possible. So these are the two paths, either the solution could be possible, either the solution could not be possible. And these are the, if not possible, these are the two ways, either minimum is asking and either the maximum possible is asking. Here how, in this, if you will try to, in this n equal to 2, how much maximum you can get? You can get n into 6. So Here n is 2, so 2 into 6 equal to 12. Maximum sum of 12 you can get, but the answer is expecting 14, so it cannot be possible. And in the same way here, minimum, how for this minimum, how much you can make it is how much you can make it is n into 1. So minimum 2 and maximum how much you can 12. These are the range where you can find the answer. Out of this range you cannot find any answer. In such situation you have to return a blank. You have to return a empty. So these are the few observations I have made here. So how this gonna help you in the problem statement? Let's try to explain it now. These are the observation. Let's suppose that your total summation is x, and then what we gonna do, because summation. So if you say that n1, n2, n3 all will be ni, if I say ni will be lies from 1 to 6. So why not we just distribute all to each of the member? If there is a n, maybe let's suppose these are plus n j, total j member are there here. Okay, so why we do not try to distribute these sum? Because what the problem statement says that problem statement, if you will see here, that if there are the multiple valid answer, return any one of them. So in the, if you are in the greedy way, what we will do is we will just distribute all these x equally at the beginning. Either if the answer is not possible, we will just return empty array, and if the answer is possible, then at the beginning we will distribute this all x equally. So how much each person will get, how in this way how much they will get is equal to, if I say a variable, that one variable is get is x divided by total number of member. If say here are the, in the example is given is total number of member is n, so these are the amount we will distribute among all. Instead of this remainder, few of the remainder will be there. Remainder will be how much, x modulo n. These are the remainder, and because the n is total number of person, so the remainder will be always less than the, because the remainder will always greater than or equal to 0 and less than or equal to n. What is n here? N is basically the number of count of observation. So why do we not try to distribute, why do not try to distribute the whole sum equally at the beginning, and what remainder will be there, we will distribute one to each member, while we have the remainder greater than 0, and these are the way we will distribute that, and we will return that answer in the method. So I hope everyone have understand what I am trying to say, what I'm trying to explain here. So let's try to solve the problem. If you have any query how I explain it, and anything that is not be able to understand, you can comment me in the comment box. I will explain you. It's not a big deal for me. So let's try how you will say. Let's suppose what is m here? M will be rows. Okay, n is already given, so if n is already given, so what we have to do, because you have to find the sum of m rows that is given here in this array. So at the beginning sum is 0 for these are the way I have stored the total sum here. And what I was explaining x, so x is the total summation of the missing observation. How you will find it here, if you see here, if you see here that let's try to change the color of the pen. So these are the these these are the missing observation sum. So sorry, these are the mm, sum of missing observation. So these are the missing, so you have to, what mean is given, have to multiply with total n plus m and minus the total summation what I have summed. So x will be equal to n plus m multiply with mean minus sum. These are the summation of m observation. So what I will do, I will make a variable equal, that these are the amount that we will distribute equally to the n number. So let's, okay, these are the way. So at the beginning what you have to do, let's write the im impossible impossible scenario. So in the impossible scenario, if x is less than n or x is greater than n into 6, what we will do, we will just return an empty array. So in this I will just return it like this. These are the, so if the statement will not execute, then the else state, then the below code will be working here, and in this case just return answer. So from here what equal distribution is x divisible by n. So these are the distribution that I will distribute each of the member in each observation, and then I will find the remainder. Remainder will be x modulus n. So as I mentioned when I was explaining here, that n always be, remainder always will be in between 0 to n. So from here what I will do, while I will make an index variable, but I have actually, sorry, for less than n, okay, I have to make the answer array. So in this case answer near n, the size of is n. So in this what I will do here, answer I equal a, so I will equally distribute the amount that is equal. So I will distribute equally, and the what remaining will be equal to the less than the number of total number of people total number of observation, I mean. So from here, these are the way I have assigned a unequal value to each of the in each of the observation. So from here I find the remainder, and while remainder is greater than 0 and index is less than n, what we will do just distribute it. What I will do, okay, remainder minus 1 is greater than 0 and index plus is less than. In this situation, what will I do? I will just distribute it. Answer of index, sorry, plus will be here. So each of the index I will increase their value, and remainder will be distributed. Remainder will always reduce. So whenever it will hit 0, it will return. So in this situation, because the total number of remainder will be less than n, so we can just distribute a single number, but to each of the in each of the observation, so that I can make the answer. So from here, let's try to execute our code. So this is the way these are the three example are given and is submitted correctly. So let's try to submit it. So our code, if you see here, these are my code, and these are the impossible scenario, and these below code are possible scenario. In possible scenario, we will here I equally distribute in each observation, and this amount, these are the amount that we have equally distribute in each of the observation, and then what remaining we will left, we will distribute till we have the remainder is greater than 0 in each of the observation. So that's how we will return the answer. And if you see our answer, our code is beating 71.80% of the people who have submitted in Java. So I have written it in Java. You can also translate it in Python. Maybe if you are good in CPP, you can translate it. That's language is not a big deal. So this is how we have solved the today's problem. It is easy problem, but you have to make the observation that how you can try to solve the problem. This was the what I mean, these are the observation that you must have to try to think about it. And if you will try to if you will figure out that how you will be able to come with a good solution that will compatible with the given constraint. So this is how we have solved today's problem. So if you like my explanation, and if you have any query or any appreciation, you can comment me in my comment box. Make sure you have subscribed my channel, like my videos, and also share my videos with your friend who are interested in CP and DSA, and be consistent with me. That's all. Thank you.